Hello, Cappies. I'm lachondevi with Power Life Hypnosis, and this is your August 2019 Love and Romance reading. As always, thank you to all of those who thumbs up and like my readings. Thank you to all of those who are returning to my channel, my returning viewers and returning subscribers. Thank you to all of my new viewers and my new subscribers. I appreciate the support from you all. To book a private reading with me, visit my website, powerlifehypnosis.com. You can also book a private reading with me through the description box below. If you're single or you would like to know or confirm who your future partner is, when you meet your partner, where you meet your partner, what your partner will look like, how to recognize your partner, additional details, and a full reading as to how to align yourself with your partner and your ideal, most fulfilling romantic relationship, book a future partner reading with me today through the description box. Or again, you can book a reading at my website, powerlifehypnosis.com. If you have an iPhone or an iPad, you can contact me at any time through the free Instant Go app, instantgo.com/powerlifehypnosis. And this is best if you would like any quick guidance or predictions within 24 hours. Go ahead and send me a message, and that is for, again, instant readings. And that link is also in the description box. Also, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram as well for daily, monthly, weekly predictions, guidance, and additional messages. So my lovely Cappy friends, this is a general reading, of course. The messages may or may not resonate. If they do not, check your moon and rising sign videos, as those messages may. You can also check your sun, moon, and rising sign videos for a more complete picture of your love life during the month of August 2019. So let's go ahead and get started here with the theme. Then we'll go into our predictions. We do have a new affirmation card as well as our guidance. So one thing that I am very happy to see here is that I no longer have a message coming up of what was the message that we kept getting, Cappies? It was to let go of control issues. So for a few months, we kept getting that card of letting go of control issues. And I know you guys were speaking to me about that and how that has been very prevalent in your love lives and in your romantic connections. So I'm very happy to report here that we do not have that energy coming up. So I'm very pleased about that. Now, what I also like to see here is that many of you are, during the month of August, breaking past barriers and you're taking action. So for some of you, it could be that you are taking action on moving forward past that energy of control or the need to control your love life or your connection or your relationship. I'm feeling as though many of you are now able to breathe, release, and take a step back, which is great. Now, again, we have here the card of, or the cards of, breaking barriers and taking action. So with this breaking barriers card, I'm expanding beyond limitations. I am expanding beyond limitations into joy and freedom. So during the month of August, many of you may be moving forward, breaking past what you thought was possible, or being able to move through your past, your previous, or even at this time as you're watching this, depending on when you're watching this, you're able to break past the current perception that you have of how wonderful your love life can be. It's interesting because before we go into a place where we are receiving our desires and our manifestations and what it is that we truly seek in our love lives, our own human perception and human awareness and just how far we see these situations going and how we see them unfolding can be so different, because oftentimes we are not able to truly perceive the depth of the joy, happiness, fulfillment, and blessings that is already in alignment and coming to us, because we are human, and because if we have not yet experienced something so great at our current vantage point, we are often not able to truly align with and perceive all these wonderful things coming to us. So I'm feeling as though many of you are moving into a place where perhaps you have had some challenges in your love life. Perhaps there's been an energy of darkness or confusion or bleak energy. You know, there have been some stings some setbacks. Nevertheless, during the month of August, it appears as though you are now moving into a place where there is growth, there is movement forward, there is brightness where there may have been darkness in the past. Now, for many of you, this is because of taking that leap, taking that action, doing the necessary steps, doing what it takes in order to move forward and love in a deeper, more fulfilling, more profound way. Taking action, I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. Now, what I just heard in my inner ear is some of you may have or may be putting your emotions or the past and past programming and things like that to the side in order to grow, move forward, in order to do things in a different way to produce the outcome that you seek. And as you continue to take this action, as you continue to move forward, and as you attain that outcome that you seek, you are aligning with a new way of thinking, a new way of being, a new way of going about things, a much stronger, more empowered way that you have developed through growth, through taking a chance. So we do have here, however this manifests for you, that you are breaking barriers, you are expanding beyond limitations, you are expanding beyond what you thought was possible into things that may be better than you could have ever perceived previous to whatever it is that is unfolding here. And again, you are enthusiastically embracing life's boundless possibilities. I just feel like you guys are doing things in a new way, looking at things in a new way. And this is a higher vibrational energy that I'm getting. So let's go ahead and go into our predictions here. Before we go into our predictions, of course, let's speak about, as this is the monthly reading, who we may be involved with or who this reading can be speaking of. And Capricorns, please keep in mind that because this is a general reading, some of these very specific details that I'm going to provide may resonate, some may not. Some may describe yourself, some may describe your partner. All of them may resonate. None of them may resonate. If none of them resonate, that does not mean that this reading is not for you. This just signifies that you are involved with someone who looks unique to this description, and we will get into what this signifies as an actual event in just a moment here. Okay, so regarding who we could be speaking of here. Okay. I'm picking up the energies, sun, moon, rising of. Well, the strongest I'm getting here is Capricorn, and this is your reading. So for some of you, this may speak of your description. You know, of course, just take this as it resonates with your situation because it's for every Capricorn. So I do get your energy coming up the strongest. Now, I'm also getting the energies of Virgo, Aquarius, Pisces, and Gemini. Sun, moon, rising. Now, regarding this person's physical appearance, I'm picking up that for most of you, this is going to be speaking of either an older male over the age of 30. This is someone who's likely older than yourself. So either an older male, this male may be over the age of 30, or this can be someone, again, who is older, more mature, more wise than yourself. I'm seeing someone here who's very, very attractive, because we do have the bouquet card here, and the bouquet card signifies beauty, attractiveness, all things nice, all things good looking. So this is someone who can be, you know, somewhat unarguably good looking, even maybe charming. This could even be somebody who's kind of elegant or has a nice style or just a nice aura, the way they go about, you know, the way they present themselves rather. I feel like this person may be someone who can maybe draw others to them. There's something, you know, elegant about this person. Again, good looking individual who may be older than yourself. This person may have attractive eyes even. Okay, for some of you, the eyes can be blue or gray, if not brown, but I'm picking up blue or gray for many of you. This may be someone who may be taller than yourself or larger in stature than yourself in some way. Something about the legs. The legs can be long, trim, slim, you know, nice legs, strong legs, or something like that for many of you. And I am picking up someone with freckles or birthmark, beauty mark, some kind of marks on their skin. It can even be tattoos, scars, marks, some kind of marks on their skin. Birthmark, beauty mark. Again, attractive eyes that for many of you are going to be colored eyes. Okay, somebody who's very attractive, perhaps lighter skin tone. Okay, light to tan, but lighter skin tone. Depending on this person's age, the hair could even be going gray or going white or grayish or something like that, or even bald or balding, again, depending on this person's age. Okay, so this is what I see here regarding the description of this person. That's what I'm picking up. So when it comes to the event to be experienced, I have here the, once again, bouquet. We have the stars. We have also the lilies. Mountain stork, right? So let's see here. Now, one thing that I just picked up is some of you may be dealing with a situation where there were two people attracted to the same person, or maybe there was a sense of competition, and this can be on your behalf or their behalf. All right, you know, maybe other people are interested in them, maybe other people are interested in you, just one or the other. That's just something that I picked up just now. Okay, so another thing that I picked up here is many of you may have had to do some kind of waiting, or there may have been some kind of delay regarding this individual. Things taking longer than expected, longer than you desired here. Okay, so when it comes to the month of August, what we have going on here is, in spite of these delays or these challenges or these obstacles that you may have been experiencing in your love life, maybe you are still thinking about them, or maybe, you know, maybe still a little nervous or trepidatious because of these energies. Maybe not, but I do have here, you know, in your mind in some way, even if not very strongly, it may just kind of be something in the back of your mind. But however this resonates with you, the challenges, some delays, some obstacles going on within your love life or within this romantic connection. Again, for many of you, I'm feeling as though you had to wait. There may have been some delays. Things may have taken a while to develop here. Nevertheless, it does appear as though there are some positive changes coming forward in your love life. So things may be moving forward in a positive way. You may even be traveling with this person, maybe not. Nevertheless, it does look like there are positive changes and improvements coming to this situation or coming to your love life during the month of August. So what I can see here is, especially if you've been waiting for something, what you've been wanting, what you've been seeking, what you've been desiring, it is going to manifest. It is manifesting. Yes, you may have taken time. Yes, this may have taken time. Yes, this may have developed slowly, but it does appear as though there's going to be great joy. There's going to be happiness regarding the manifestation of these wishes, dreams, desires that you have had regarding this romantic connection or regarding a romantic connection. So for some of you, it may be joy and happiness and love, and you know, it's like maybe even positive surprises here coming about regarding the manifestation of your wishes, your dreams, your desires with this older individual, with this person who is older than you, okay, or more mature than you. Or it could be the manifestation of your desires regarding this older individual, or regarding this situation that you may have been waiting for some time. Okay, so where things have been slow going, they are moving forward. Now, for some of you, this springtime may have been very significant in this situation. I'm just picking that up with this stork and this bouquet card here. So if there was a delay, maybe it started to move forward in the spring. Got a lot of cards here. All right. Okay. So let's see what these clarifiers are that we have that just came out. Now it looks like, yes, many of you may have been in a situation, you may have been this male, or you may have been involved with this male, where things were taking a while to transition. They were taking a while to move forward, taking a while to arrive. You had to wait. And this may have been causing some burdens, some challenges. You know, you may have felt restricted or oppressed in some way, like what it is that you are wanting, seeking, desiring is not coming about. And for many of you, what you have been wanting is a deeper or the next level of commitment with an individual or within your love life. Or you may have wanted to go into a more solid, more committed relationship. And this may have been taking its sweet time, which was maybe causing doubts or challenges within this connection. Okay? But again, I do have here, it's interesting, now we have the woman. I just went to shuffle the cards. We just had a bunch of, well, not a bunch of cards, but a few cards pop out. So it looks like what it is that you were wanting may have just quickly or maybe quickly coming about. So where there were delays, where you were waiting, it looks like there's going to be an end to this delay, an end to this waiting, and a positive outcome of what it is that you want. And again, I do see here someone who is very attractive, okay? So yes, things are moving forward in a positive way, Capricorn. So that is very, very beautiful. So again, you know, where you may not have seen things to be possible for you, or where you may not have believed things are going to work out or come to fruition, it does appear as though this is taking place at this time. So you can go ahead and get rid of that, you know, that way of thinking, those doubts. Now you may also be, again, getting rid of ways of thinking, patterns, desires, not desires, but ways of approaching the situation that no longer serve you. Mainly what comes to my mind, and this is going to be different for all of you, but this is that control here. So you may have just let go and said, okay, things are going to happen as they do, and you allow things to unfold and you move forward past these previous behaviors or patterns or actions, and now things are manifesting for you in the best way possible. So that is great. Okay, so regarding the guidance here, we have something kind of interesting. We have something here kind of interesting. Let's start here. So first we have the card of it's time to leave this unhealthy situation. Now, this may be speaking of, for some of you, I just heard an X. For others of you, this is likely speaking of a pattern, a behavior, a thought, a way of thinking, a way of going about the situation. You're going to know what this is more so than I will, because again, this is a general reading. So however this pertains to your specific situation, that is how this is, you know, this is what this is speaking of. So it's time to leave behind an unhealthy behavior, pattern. You're going to know what this is. And I do feel as though you are starting to uncover and align with your strength and your power. Okay, so the prayer here reads, Archangel Michael, what parts of my life do I need to focus on more closely right now? What parts of my life do I need to focus on more closely right now? Thank you for helping me hear your answers and giving me the courage to make healthy changes in my life. So you are breaking barriers. You're You are moving past limitations. You are aligning with greater joy. You are aligning with greater freedom. You are freedom. So you're letting go of control. You're letting go of control. You're aligning with greater freedom. You're trusting the process and trusting how things are going at this time. There's kind of a laissez-faire, hands off, kind of energy here where you're now trusting and just going in alignment and going with the flow regarding this situation. So again, you are making healthy choices, healthy changes. Yes, changes in your life. Again, we have positive changes and improvements coming to your love life, undoubtedly. So that is a very, very wonderful thing. So also we have here, it's interesting because I had these two cards come out. Now we have here the deception card, and this card came out in the reverse. We also have here, admit your true feelings to yourself. So Capricorn, it may be very useful to be mindful of any self-deception in regard to this situation. And self-deception, what I'm hearing, can for some of you come through the form of only seeing one's past or one's way of thinking or one's desires as the only way or the only truth or the only option or the absolute. So for some of you, it may be useful to step out of your way of thinking or your perceptive and open up to other ways of going about things, other ways of looking at things, other ways of doing things. Okay? Now, not to say that what it is that you think, believe, know to be true is incorrect. It's just that if it is not working for you, if it has not been working for you, if it is not benefiting you in some way, then what we can do is think about, are there other ways to approach the situation? Are there other ways to view this situation? Are there alternatives? And if there are alternatives, then that signifies that our belief, our perception may not be the absolute truth. So we can step out of what we see into something that may be more beneficial for us. That is how we break barriers. A barrier can be something such as a rigid way of thinking or approaching love and life and situations. Now, we can break barriers by looking at our situation, our love lives, whatever it is, in new ways and accepting that there are alternative views, alternative ways of going about things. There are alternatives. There is no one way of approaching a situation. So it may be useful to admit or take a look at any self-deception that is apparent or that is going on internally. This may not be within the dynamic of the relationship. I'm feeling as though for most of you, this is something that is an internal process. Nevertheless, could be outside. It could be outside. Take this as it resonates. So this is speaking of perhaps someone, yourself or another, having a false mask in this situation. Now, you may also be removing this false mask and seeing things for what they truly are. And that could be how this came up in the reverse. Nevertheless, we have this message to admit your true feelings to yourself. Attempt to see through any deception, whether it be self-deception or external. Look through any deception and admit your true feelings to yourself. And the wonderful thing is, say there are feelings or energies or mental processes or thoughts going on that are not benefiting your situation. As you admit them, as you look at them, as you acknowledge them, then you put yourself in the empowered place, that empowered perspective, where now that we can see what is going on, and now that we are in touch with what is going on, we can do something about it so it can have a positive or a more beneficial impact on our lives and our love lives. Okay, for example, if we have, let's see, what's the easiest example to use? Okay, codependency, right? So say we have codependent dynamics and patterns and ways of thinking, and we don't want to admit them or we don't want to see through them, and we do not understand, or not that we don't understand, but we keep asking ourselves, why do our relationships keep ending up in this way? Why do our relationships keep ending up toxic? Why do we keep having challenges in relationships? Or why do we, why do our relationships not work out? Why do we become involved with abusive individuals or narcissistic individuals or individuals who are not able to give us what we need? Why does that happen? Well, if we are refusing to look at our part in this, if we are refusing to acknowledge how our codependency or how our desire to control, as opposed to just letting the other person love us and be with us on their own, or we are refusing to look at our part in that, there's nothing we can do. We're going to continue to look at the situation from the perspective of why is it that this isn't working for us, or why is it that they're not doing what we want them to do, or why, we're not going to be able to look at ourselves and say, oh, it's because of this. Now I can change, but when we do, now I can change this and do something different. Or maybe my needs are not being met. And why am I in these relationships where my needs are not being met, or where my partners are not giving to me or doing what it, not doing what it is I need them to do, but, maybe I need some love, maybe I need some affection or attention, or, whatever it is. There's so many different ways of going about this and using this example, but we can look at situations. Why is it that external, thing is not doing what I want it to do? Or why is it that this external thing is not looking the way I want it to look? Well, we have to go within first and see what it is that we can do, we can change, or we have to go within and see what we are doing, how we are contributing to this situation. So anyway, admitting your true feelings to yourself may be very, very useful and beneficial at this time. Be honest with yourself, as only you know what it is that you truly desire. And you are also being guided to go for it. So take action, break past these barriers, take action, break past these barriers, and go for it. All right. Step into the direction, keep moving forward in the direction of your dreams, your desires, what it is that you truly want. Put one foot in front of the other and keep moving forward. Because the beautiful thing is about these delays, these obstacles, these challenges that are under the mountain card, you can always get around those through utilizing your best thinking, utilizing your free will in the best way, by thinking smart, by acting in empowered, enlightened, smart ways. I say smart, not as intelligent, but even common sense, or by choosing to look at things in the best way, even if it calls for us to switch our ways, our behaviors. So we have here the card of going for it. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. They have been heard, they have been answered. We've been working on you. So your spiritual support team has been working on you, working with you rather, on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. Stay in your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. So let's go ahead and go into our affirmation and our postcard from Spirit to wrap up this reading. So Capricorn. We have here the card of thoughtfulness. All right, thoughtfulness. So this card reads, it's time to put your money where your mouth is and have fun showing your love. Think about the little things that you can do to show a person you love them. Stop thinking of those things and actually do them. So think of all the things that you can do to show a person you love them, then stop thinking of those things and go ahead and do them. Is it time to hide a note in someone's pocket, make them a snack, order them a book? Anything thoughtful can be an act of love, even taking the trash out to the dumpster, unless you're dating the trash, which, in that case, don't take it to the dumpster, take it somewhere fancy. Does this really say that? It really says that. Okay, so, unless you're dating the trash, in which case, don't take it to the dumpster. Take it somewhere fancy. It says that. Okay. Moving forward now. I'm sorry. It's just a weird thing to say. Unless you're dating the trash. Okay, anyway, so wow. Who would have thought that being so full of thoughts can be considered thoughtful? Who would have thought that being so full of thoughts can be considered thoughtful? Right? So that is your affirmation. And finally, here we have our postcard from Spirit. Dearest you, dearest Capricorn, everything is in divine order. So everything is in divine order. Even in chaos, there is order. And we are always in awe of this. For you, though, on your human journey, you need to get rid of the clutter. Whether it be too many stories in your mind, whether it be too many stories in your mind, too many what ifs, or fearful thoughts of the past or the future. Instead, focus on the now, all right? And focus on loving in the now, having fun in the now, and enjoying this relationship or this connection or whatever's going on in each and every moment. So focus on the now. Empty your mind, clean your house or your mind, and throw away any object that tells you an uncomfortable story. Discern what you have, sort, purge, clear, and organize. We want you to have faith. We want you to have space to fill with something better. So again, clear out those things that no longer serve you to open up space for something better. Spirit loves a vacuum, and it gives space for brilliant new energy. Let go of what is not serving you and give order to what remains. See them and know their value. Your soul needs organization in order to keep your connections to us and to Spirit free of distractions. You are adored by so many. We hope you really know that. Alrighty, so my friends, my Cappies, these are the messages that I have for you for Love and Romance for the month of August 2019. I hope I was able to provide you all with useful guidance and messages. Thumbs up, like this reading if the messages resonate with you, comment, share, subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. And again, to book a private reading with me, you can do so through the description box below. You can also book a reading with me at my website, powerlifehypnosis.com. You can also contact me through the free Instant Go app, instantgo.com/powerlifehypnosis. That link is in the description box below as well. So I thank you. I love you all. Go ahead again, thumbs up, like, share, subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. And we can look back into your situation for the mid-August readings. And I'm also going to be doing some additional readings this month, the month of August, which I am excited about. You guys have been asking me a lot of questions about soulmates, and I would love to answer them for you now that Mercury has gone direct today. I think today's the 31st, right? All right. So I love you guys, and I look very forward to seeing you here soon. Again, subscribe if you haven't already for all that information. I love you guys, and I will see you here soon. Mwah! Bye, Cappies.